Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? I hope all of you are fit and fine. So today in this video, we are going to learn about the differences between the ischemia and anemia. These two terms are very particular about the circulatory system. So this video is really very helpful in your MBBS affairs. So don't go anywhere, stay connected, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Okay, so let's start the video. Ischemia and anemia are two basic terminologies or two fundamental terms when we deal with the circulatory system, so we should know what are these two terms. So ischemia and anemia are definitely two conditions related with your blood. So let's learn about the ischemia first of all. Ischemia, or it is also spelled as ISCHAEMIA or ISCHEMIA. Definitely, it is somewhat British and American spelling. Whatever you are going to pick, it's absolutely right. So it's a restriction of the blood supply to any tissues, muscles group, or organ of the body, and it is caused due to the shortage of the storage, or sorry, it is caused due to the blockage of the artery or blockage of the vein. Okay, so it causes a deficiency or shortage of oxygen that is very much required for the cellular metabolism in order to keep the cells or tissue alive. For example, in this image, if we can see, this is the vascular ischemia of the toes with characteristic cyanosis. If you can see the toes of this guy, the toes are literally really very blue in color. This condition is known as the cyanosis because the blood of this area is not completely, you can say, draining or completely circulating. The circulation is really very disturbed. Somewhat the blood vessels over here in this instep, over here in this instep part, the blood vessels are, you can say, occluded, or somewhat the blockage of the blood vessels occurs here, and this won't supply the proper fresh blood to the toe area, and the toe area starts to show the cyanosis, and ultimately these two areas become necrotic due to the deficiency of the fresh blood which contains oxygen. Okay, so this is the complete, or you can say this is a beautiful depiction of the ischemia, the condition ischemia. So here what we observe is the artery, the coronary artery, which supplies the fresh blood to the muscles of the heart. This coronary artery become clogged, or you can say become engorged due to the blood clot or cholesterol plaque. Okay, this is known as the embolism. When the blood clot occur in any blood vessels, it is known as the thrombosis. And whenever the somewhat any material like cholesterol, like proteins, like calcium become engorged, or you can say they block the artery, it is known as the embolism. So due to these process, embolism or thrombosis or vasoconstriction means the narrowing of the blood vessels, narrowing of the arteries and veins. So when the lumen, or when the internal space become reduced due to the clotting of the material, due to the blockage occurs due to the material like cholesterol, like blood. So such conditions are known as thrombosis, embolism. Ultimately, these conditions lead to the vasoconstriction or narrowing of the blood vessels. So the blood vessels do not supply proper blood to the fresh part, to the fresh cells, and as a result of this, consequently, these cells die. You can see the dying muscles are labored. It means these particular area face the ischemia. So ischemia is really very localized. It occurs in any part, any tissue, any type of cells, any type of muscles. The cells die due to the shortage of the fresh oxygenated blood. So this condition is known as the ischemia. Okay, as compared to the anemia, anemia is an overall deficiency or a generalized deficiency of the number of blood cells, like red blood cells, or you can also say that Red blood cells carry hemoglobin, so deficiency of hemoglobin or deficiency of low level of red blood count is the resultant of the anemia. Or you can say generally the shortage or the deficiency of the blood, deficiency of the red blood cell, deficiency of the hemoglobin is termed as the anemia. Anemia is the generalized body condition, but as compared to the ischemia, ischemia is the localized body condition. Just like we can see the ischemia occurs in the cardiac tissues only. Okay, the localized shortage of the blood. Okay, as compared to this anemia, anemia is the generally deficiency of the blood or low level of the red blood cells or the hemoglobin protein. Okay, so I hope this video really help you in understanding the anemia and ischemia, the two conditions. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe and like my channel. Thank you so much for watching my video. Allah Hafiz.